Bit of a sloppy track. Wraparound rain bands of a low-pressure system that's hovered over Chicago the last. Bit of a sloppy track here at Soldier Field. Still getting some of the wraparound rain bands of a low-pressure system that's hovered over Chicago the last couple of days. Just a short time ago, this crowd loud enough to shake the foundations of this nearly century-old building. They are ready for football indeed in Chicago as their guys get set to do battle with the Detroit Lions. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. On first down, it's Fields. He'll get that complete to his tight end, Kmet. So they will accept the penalty and move forward. That is not a sign of things to come. A rude welcoming to this ball game. A bad start there. A big loss on their first play from scrimmage. It's second down.
Here we go. Check in.
Here's Fields. They'll set up the screen to Montgomery. A beautiful spin and room to run. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. But Charles, first drive here, little safe completion underneath, maybe get some rhythm, get your feet wet, so to speak.
I agree, and I like it because it's a lot like a basketball game when you're getting started and you pass the ball around so everyone touches it early and gets involved in the game. In this case, it's not just dumping it to a back and he's able to run with the ball, but you get your offensive linemen involved because they get to get out and run and hit people in the open field. Everyone getting their feet wet early.
And he's brought down. Justin Fields at quarterback gets the completion there. CD, what do you think the key is to stopping this talented former Buckeye?
Pressure, pressure, pressure. Rookie quarterbacks have to survive the initiation of the pressure of the NFL. Now, his athleticism can scare you a little bit because if he evades it, he can go a long way. But in the beginning, you want his eyes to go to the rush, not downfield. So bring those extra guys and see if he can handle it.
Second down at 5. Now it's Fields. Over the middle, and that's caught by Kmet. And it's going to be another first down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions' 12-yard line.
And 2021 in the draft, the first tight end off the board, Florida's Kyle Pitts at number 4 to Atlanta. The first tight end taken in 2020 was this guy, Cole Kmet, number 43 overall. Really started to come on late last season. A good grab there for a first down.
And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. That catch good for only a couple. And they're getting him involved early.
You feel like they saw something on tape, or they just have a sense with him because he's had a good week of practice or something in that area that they want him involved. Just as you said, they want him to touch it either in the running game or the passing game, but they must like the matchup.
Touchdown, Bears! Darnell Mooney, his third touchdown now on the year. And the Bears have taken the early lead. A good hold in these wet conditions. The point after is up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. Here's Khalif Raymond to return. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Off the play fake. Strong. And connecting here with DJ Shark. Touchdown, Detroit. DJ Chark, his second touchdown on the season. And the Lions are an extra point away from tying this thing up. Extra point tacked on by Lambeau. And that will tie our score here in this opening quarter of play. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. Now, early on, you know, Charles, every game could be called a measuring stick game. But I think when it comes within your division like this, it's a measuring stick game with a little extra intrigue.
I would agree with that totally because all division games have a little extra to them. But I like where this game is situated because at this stage of the season, it has that little extra juice. But at the same time, it's not a make or break if this were, let's say, week 15, 16, somewhere in that neighborhood.
Now they're staring at a 3rd and 8. That last play backwards a yard.
Here we go. Here we go. Here we go. Let's go. Hey, well, Mike 34. Mike 34. Hey, let's get this. Get this. Watch the twist. Watch the
On play action, Fields. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked by Tracy Walker. And the return here will go to the 31-yard line. The rookie was trying to push it downfield, but the safety bit him.
And he'll learn that you have to hold the safety. And you do that with your head movement, your eyes, sometimes your shoulders. Hold the safety so that you can get back to the throw that you really want to make. He got so excited thinking his guy was open that he made it easy for the defensive back to go get the football.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. Off play action. Strong. Now a diving effort right sideline. He's got it. He's got his man. It's caught for a Lion touchdown. DJ Chark, his 2nd touchdown of the game, his 3rd on the year. And the Lions have taken the lead. Point after by Lambeau, up and good. And that makes the score 14-7. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I can hear my old college coach right now.
And the Lions pressure too strong. Down he goes. Romeo Okwara. Credit him with a sack as he buries him for a loss of 10. And the job becomes twice as difficult now. After the sack, it's 2nd and 20. Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. And he'll be taken down, losing yardage back at the 9-yard line. It'll be a loss of 6 yards on the play. And it's going to be 3rd down and forever. Here's Fields. That's complete to Mooney. A heck of a play there on 3rd down, but amazingly, they're still short for 4th. Here comes the Bears punter now. Back deep, Khalif Raymond. He punted 4 times in the loss last week as he gets this one away here. Fielded just inside the 20. Left side. Touchdown, Detroit. Covered a lot of ground there. 81 yards on the punt return. And the Lions strike quickly here for 6 points.
When you've got a guy that fast back there to receive punts, that's a nightmare for the guy game planning, the special teams coach. But it's also a nightmare for the punter. Sometimes they get so nervous that they mishit the ball and kick it right to him.
A pretty wild first quarter. 21-7, our score. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Takes it at the 7. And he won't quite make it to the 25. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And this not an easy situation. You're down early, in the elements, you're on the road. How do you get the mojo back?
Well, one thing is to remember that as an offensive player, you have a much better idea of what you're trying to accomplish and where you're trying to go than the defender. So in this case, because you know it, you can make your cuts with a little more decisive.
Into a sea of defenders and intercepted. Picked off at the 39. And they are going to set up shop at the 40-yard line. 2nd interception for him now here in this first half. And you got to think he's a rookie, Charles. How much does confidence start to become a factor?
I think that's a great question because that's what they're going to check on when he gets to the sidelines. The coach is going to check on, his teammates going to check on it, because when you haven't done it before, it's not something that's part of you. You got to see how you're going to react. Let's see how he bounces back.
Yeah, because 2 interceptions for him in college and a half. I mean, that just didn't happen. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Looking to throw. Strong. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. But I believe the Lion was there to recover it. Yes, they will indeed keep possession. We always hear a lot of veterans on the defensive side of the football. They talk about smelling blood in the water, putting pressure on a rookie. They got to him there to force it free, but couldn't recover it.
And you mentioned the pressure. Rookie quarterback, you're going to bring more pressure at him at all times because you don't know how he's going to hold up. He was fortunate there. Luck was on his side, able to recover that fumble.
Meanwhile, on third down, they take a shot at the end zone, but it's incomplete.
They certainly had good starting field position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays. Have to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field position. When that drive started, they had 6 points that they were thinking about.
And a fair catch signaled for and taken just outside the 20-yard line. Just 21 yards on the punt there. And the Bears take over. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And last time wasn't pretty. 1 play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. And give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
Back to Montgomery on 2nd down. And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a 3rd down.
34 is the mic. 34 is the mic. I got one. Hey, check mic 34. Mic 34.
To throw is Fields. And this pass broken up. The contact well timed there, and now 4th down. Here comes the Bears punter now. Remember, his first attempt was returned for a touchdown. And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it. Taken in at the 11. And nice work on the return as he gets about 15 yards back. And the Lions will take over. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And thus far, the weather has not slowed this offense down one bit. They've looked good so far in the first half.
They certainly have. And think back to our meeting with the head coach. And we asked him because we saw the forecast for this game, didn't we? We said, hey, have you prepared for this? And he talked about the different drills that they've done in adverse conditions, the wet ball drills, things of that nature. He said, I don't think it's going to slow us down much. We tend to handle it pretty well, and he's been right.
Off the play fake. Strong. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away. And now it's 3rd.
They have to like what they've done defensively here at the outset of this drive. They forced a couple of incomplete passes, bring up a 3rd and 10. Don't be surprised to bring a little pressure on this snap.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. Off play action. Strong. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
That might be the 3rd down stop that they needed because they've had a lot of trouble slowing down this offense in the first half. This might be their opportunity to get off the field.
Now on 4th down, on is the punt team sending this one away. That'll be a 49-yard punt, 6 yards there on the return. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what. And for the third time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off around the 37. And his crew will take over with a football at the 35-yard line. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Off the play fake. Strong. And he'll let this one go deep for Chark. And that is caught. Touchdown, Detroit. DJ Chark on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Lions are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point tacked on by Lambeau. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Takes it at the 7. A solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And last time, 1-play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling. Because a 1-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, you get a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one.
On 2nd down now, it's Montgomery. And the hole closes quickly. He gets it across the 35 to the 36-yard line. Just a couple on the pickup there, and now it's 3rd down. Fields. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he will have the Bears first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
When you're struggling on offense, you're looking for anything possible to get you going. Sometimes you do it like basketball teams that don't normally press. You put a press on, bring people to life, make them move a little bit quicker. Maybe that'll help them as they head towards the half.
And this will be a Bears first down as good running gets them to about the 44.
And while we're seeing more and more of these plays come from the college game into the NFL, and that one, it was run with great success, how about the evolution of the offensive linemen? We're seeing less and less big guys who can't move, and more guys who are a lot more mobile and can get out in front of that type of a play.
And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. Meanwhile, Fields' throw complete here to Kmet. And it's going to be another first down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions' 24-yard line. Toss left to Montgomery. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
He was hoping to get to the edge, but they did a really nice job of forcing him back inside. That's excellent fundamental defensive football. Don't let them outside where they can really shred your defense.
Back to Montgomery on 2nd down. 3 yards on the pickup. That's going to set up an interesting 3rd and about 4 to go. The Lions will use the first of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside. Back to throw. Fields. And they go the wrong way here. Knocked back to the 20. The Lions now going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as he'll stop it with exactly a minute to go before halftime. Santos' kick is up and through. And the deficit drops now from 21 down to 18. So the 3 points there, CD, that helps them inch a bit closer.
Yeah, partner, when you're losing, any points you see go on the board in your favor, you're happy to take them.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And with a little under a minute to go, still time to try to put a drive together to add to their lead should they so choose. Throwing on first down. Strong. Williams brings it in. And down to the 15. A big play there just before halftime.
Well, partner, that's how you make a long drive suddenly not so long anymore. One big play, and they're already in field goal range with designs on getting more than that.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. On the slant, this is Chark. And the Lions are going to have a first and goal coming up as the tackle made at the 3-yard line.
Boy, how about the speed with which this offense can get down the field? It's taking them no time at all to get down here, and now they're set up with a first and goal.
A chance to really cap off a big first half here as they come up on first and goal. Back to throw. Strong. He's got his man. It's caught for a Lion touchdown. A great effort there as the first half is winding down. And the Lions would extend their lead here just before halftime. Point after by Lambeau, up and good. And the route is on here in this first half. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. Takes it at the 7. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And with 7 seconds remaining, not much time to really do anything. Now a first down throw, Fields. He's going to float this one deep right side. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up by Fabian Moreau. And the Lionsons are going to take over at their own 28-yard line. Final play of the first half, barring a penalty, as they come up on 1st and 10. A final shot before break. Strong. And he'll let this one go deep for Chark. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. So we have reached halftime with the visiting Lions taking the lead to the break. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And it's hard to imagine that the first half could have gone any better for them. So what's the approach here in the second half?
Just continue to play smart football because they got the other team down and they feel good about the position they're in. The obvious thing people would say is just keep attacking, but I think you also have to be smart about it. Avoid turnovers. That's about the only thing that can derail you at this point. Attack, but make sure you take care of the ball.
Following the incomplete pass, here they go again. 2nd and 10 from the 25.
53, check 53.
Off play action. Strong. And Shark hauls it in. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45.
And if anyone thinks they're just going to tuck their horns in and pull back off the throttle a little bit, you can forget it. Even with this big third-quarter lead, I think this team's going to continue to take their shots downfield, and there's another completion.
60 Bison. Come to ball, 19 Lion.
On first down, Strong. That's once again complete to Chark. And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. Whatever the discussions were at halftime to try to slow down this offense, it has not worked to this point.
Yeah, I have a vision right now of everything that was discussed at the half. just being torn in shreds or being erased off of the Microsoft Surface tablets because none of it is working. They are really locked in on offense.
And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete.
So many times when we talk about coverage, we're just talking about a defender running with a receiver, but a big part of it is understanding where the football is, finding it. In this case, when it arrived, it wasn't a surprise, and he was able to bat it away.
Now will throw here to his running back, and he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line. That'll leave him with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. Back to throw again. Letting one go deep for the end zone. And oh no, it's incomplete. Well, it's a touchdown if he holds on, but somehow took his eyes off of it, falls to the ground, and brings up 4th down. The offense staying out. They're going to go on 4th and 2. Off the play fake. Strong. There's Chark with a great grab. And out of bounds all the way down at the 3.
I didn't like the play call. I loved it. Running situation for sure on 4th and short. They got the defense to commit too many men in the box to stop the run and had the guts to go for the pass instead. And as a result, they're set up 1st and goal.
Here we go, set. 70 Lions. Right here, right here. 70 Timberwolves.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And it's caught. That catch good for only a couple. Second and goal from the 1. Swift. And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup. Calling a gain of a yard as they get a little bit closer here. It's 3rd and goal. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin too.
About a half yard from the end zone, 3rd and goal. Looking to throw. Strong. And that is caught. Touchdown, Detroit. A great play there. With touchdown number 2 in the game and now 11 on the year. And the Lions take the opening kickoff of the 3rd quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. Lambo on for the extra point. And the lead grows even larger here in the 3rd quarter.
Makes the score Lions 42, Bears 10.
The kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Fielded right around the 8. And he's going to be taken down inside the 10 at about the 8-yard line.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. Fields tapping it forward, jet sweep. And able to get it across the 20 before they get to it. A Chicago first down there on a gain of 11.
Just a simple tap pass, but it pays off in a big way.
And sometimes the simple stuff causes the most problems for a defense because there's a breakdown in communication there. When that receiver goes behind the line of scrimmage and it looks like he's going in motion, someone either has to go with him or he has to be passed off to another defender. Somehow they didn't get that communicated well, and it turned into a nice play.
On first down, Fields. Got an open man, it's Pringle. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35.
Well, maybe this offense has learned something from watching their counterparts work. I'm wondering if their coaching staff said, let's do what they've been doing the entire game because that's worked well. This offense, they have not looked particularly good all game long. But a nice throw there for a good gain and a first down.
They'll fake the handoff. Now Fields. Flushed out right. And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39.
How about a tip of the cap to the defense? They're working against a very mobile quarterback, but all day long they've kept him under wraps. And on that play, they held him to a short gain.
From the 39, Fields. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50.
There's a nice pickup right there, and after watching that play, I'm thinking about all the lost opportunities that they've had so far in this game. But right now, just focus on continuing to move the ball the way they did on the last play.
Now left side on the swing pass. No gain on the screen there at second down.
That was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly.
Tight ends Ringo. Tight ends on the Ringo. Tight ends on the Ringo. Everyone's got 4 down.
Off play action, Fields. And this will be caught by Mooney. And it's going to be another first down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions' 30.
Well, we knew that Darnell Mooney could absolutely fly, but he was only taken in the 5th round out of Tulane because of his size. He ended up being one of the better late-round picks in the NFL last year. 61 catches on the season. There's another one there, this time for a first down.
Boy, and now they can't even get a playoff. Now the offensive penalty has us back where we started as they come up on a 1st and 10.
4 down. 31's the mic. Check mic.
From the gun, it's a give to Montgomery. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down. We have played 3 quarters. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now at Soldier Field. And this is a blowout so far as we get set for the 4th quarter. A very one-sided affair. Now this one over the middle into the hands of his tight end complete. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. A big connection on that one. 30 yards. Now Fields. Yeah, he's got Mooney in the end zone. Touchdown, Chicago. Darnell Mooney with his 2nd touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. And the Bears get a small measure of revenge as they cut into this 4th quarter deficit. Santos with the extra point, and that will cut this lead down to 25. The touchdown here, Santos to kick this one away. Khalif Raymond now. And he's only going to make it to the 13-yard line and no further. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And it would seem as if their 3-game winning streak is about to go to 4, but still a little work to do as they start 1st and 10. Throwing to start the drive. Strong. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line.
A gain of 13. First down, Lions.
Don't be scared of it. 58, right
on 1st and 10. Strong. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Similar to a shooter in basketball who just connected on the previous shot. They run another set for him on the next play. Now, we had a guy who made the catch. They tried to get the big one downfield, but came up empty.
He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. 4th quarter, you've got the big lead. If you're coaching, Charles, you still taking shots like that downfield?
I'd be a little more concerned with running some clock and making sure you're taking care of the lead, because you keep flinging it around, you throw a couple of picks, you can put yourself in jeopardy.
Off play action. Strong. It's caught on the right side. Williams. And he'll be brought down with the 1st down and a late flag here too. And he may get a few more tacked on for good measure. So now factoring in the face mask, here's 1st and 10. They'll look to throw again. Out to the left there and complete to the tight end, Hawkinson. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down.
Oh, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran it a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line, but once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
Here's a diving catch right side.
Partner, I have to tell you, just one word keeps coming to mind from watching them this afternoon, and that's impressive. They have been impressive from the opening kickoff, and they haven't let up here even into the 4th quarter.
Again, he'll drop to throw. Throw to St. Brown, complete on the left side. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3.
When you have someone throwing it that well, that confidently, you don't have to call the game in fear at all, do you? You just go ahead and play.
Yep, confidence with a lead to throw it here in the 4th, and boom, he's on the money.
Yeah, you don't have to tuck your head in and take.
He's got his man. It's caught for a Lion touchdown. DJ Chark there to make the grab. And the Lions are about to make it 4 straight as they add to this 4th quarter advantage. Extra point tacked on by Lambeau. And the lead will swell by 1 more. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And you see a lot of frustrated faces as they are inching closer to a 4th straight loss. To Montgomery to begin the drive. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there. Seems pretty obvious defensively a key was stopping the run game. How have they done it so successfully?
To me, it seems that these guys really did a nice job of paying attention during the scouting report meeting. And you know, Brandon, when they do those, they talk about the top plays that these guys like to run. The best runs for the top running back, those are the ones you focus on and want to take away. And they've done that pretty successfully in this game.
Get in the weight room.
Boy, and now they can't even get a play off. So the delay of game penalty backs him up. It's now 2nd and 7.
Hey, check Mike 39.
Zoom, zoom.
We ain't giving up nothing today. Hey, check Mike 39. Check Mike 39. So don't say nothing. Hey, check Mike 39. Check Mike 39.
Here we go. Let's bring it. Let's go. Let's bring it. Let's bring it.
Hey, check Mike.
Fields now to throw. He's going to float this one deep right side. And now here's another interception. Picked up by Fabian Moreau. And the Lions are going to take over once again with a football at their own 20-yard line. CD, this defense, man, at this rate, they're just having fun out there right now.
And normally with this type of a lead, if you're a starter on defense, you're saying, hey, let the other guys play. But with this going on, no one wants to come out of the game. They all want their shot at picking off a pass.
Pretty solid run here on first down. Almost picked up another first, but he appears to be a few inches short.
On any explosive run, you can almost feel the ground shaking, and that's from the offensive linemen creating space for their runners. I had an old coach tell me before, they always told his runners, run around the offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking so you don't trip and fall when it happens in a game.
A good gain on first has him set up with 2nd and just a couple of inches now from the 29. They'll stay on the ground with Swift, and he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Lions in possession of the football as we welcome you back. And they have just about put this one on ice as they've got it here, 1st and 10. Now it's the backup Goff. And that is incomplete. Now the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down.
Oftentimes when you're losing a game and the team's still throwing with this kind of a lead, you start playing a little more physically. And they took that opportunity right there to be extremely physical and force that incompletion.
Throwing now, Goff. He's going to get that to Swift underneath. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
And a fresh start for DeAndre Swift and his teammates with this brand new coaching staff. And they believe he can be a 3-down back. They want to get him in space against linebackers. 46 catches his rookie year. They expect that number to get into the 60s.
From the gun on 3rd down, Goff. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
My first thought is surprise because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on 4th. They go ahead and snap it. Goff. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. The Lions turned away on 4th down. And the Bears are going to get the football back, and they're going to get it in great field position. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone.
We've talked about it, CD, but it bears repeating. They are struggling to throw the football. All the interceptions and more incompletions. It just doesn't look like things are in sync out there.
I would agree with that, and it's not a good day when you feel like an incomplete pass is almost a win for you because it wasn't intercepted. And I think the receivers now, when they're running their routes, they want to catch the ball.
And somewhat of a measure of revenge as he's in for the touchdown, but they still trail big time.
He'll take it, but he won't be able to smile about it.
Oh, and now they're going to fake it under the Lions' pressure. He's brought down.
Let me go ahead and show my age a little bit. I liked it when they would fake it from the 3-yard line, right? When he'd line up, go ahead, and oh, there's a fake, and he's going to get 2. That's great. But from the 15, the risk-reward, it's just not there.
So risky to get 15 yards on a fake. Well, you see the result right there.
Yeah, I know these young whippersnappers are trying to do different things in this game, but let's go back to old reliable. Kick the ball through the post.
Get off my lawn.
That's darn right.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And a few kneel downs should just about do it. Now, defensively, they do have all 3 timeouts, but very little reason to use them at this point. He's airing it out for Williams. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on first down, but he couldn't reel it in.
Finally, a good play there defensively on the deep ball. The secondary has had its struggles this entire game. Offensively, they've had their way with them.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Goff going to throw it. Catch is made by Hockenson, the tight end. The Lions will use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages.
I'll tell you, far from ideal conditions to play in, but neither offense has had much trouble. Plenty of points to go around. 1st and 10. Oh, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted.
Picked off at the 45. And to the 40-yard line, that's where the return stops. If you combine last week and this week, he's got a hat trick going because he had 2 interceptions a week ago.
He's seeing the ball so well and understanding where receivers are and positioning. I mean, just watching him work with such great technique and paying it off by actually catching the ball when he has a chance, he's helping his team in a huge way.
First down, here's the run to Montgomery. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
Pardon me, you know I love to point out when teams break tendency and do something a little bit different from the norm. But when you run the ball in the first play of the drive, that's not a tendency breaker at all. That's just trying to establish yourself as you move forward.
And he's going to get this inside the 30. A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory. And the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week. We'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier when they're scoring that many points. Allows them to play with a totally different style and a different flow.
So for Detroit, that early momentum continues here as they move to 4-0. And they'll get another road date next week as their opponents will be the Minnesota Vikings. Meanwhile, for Chicago, they'll sink now to 0-4. And they will try to get back in the swing of things next week on the road. So for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gunn. Next game, guess what? Charles and I will be here again. It's the NFL on EA Sports.